Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Ejekajo enjoy. Until I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Thought we were advising a sensible man. We never knew that he had his ulterior motive and he knew where he was going. Yomi failed to listen to us. After that time, Yomi created NGO, whatever the word account. And Yomi was saying he will not do accountability for anybody. And Yomi started promoting his NGO. After Yomi went with Karima, because there was a thing that happened with the Karima and the platform that she used to be at that point. And Karima went away. Karima was abusing everybody. Karima was abusing everybody. Everybody from head to toe. But Yomi went with Karima. And Yomi started dancing behind Karima. That was when I knew that this man is a shameless being. Because if by chances and everything, you could not see anybody you could go with than Karima, at that point in time, when it was obvious to everybody that Karima was not for justice, we were jogging back to family, and you went with Karima because of money. Because Karima promised you 3.5 million naira, you now started dancing and you love Omowura. As useless, as stupid as Yomi Fabiyi is. Yomi was dancing with Karima and you love Omowura. Mama Sodiwuke. That was when I knew, ògìrìtà kùn lẹ́fun lásán ni bọ̀bọ̀ játijàti pé kò sọpọlọ lórí ẹ̀. Nítorí owó 3.5 million naira. Ìwọ tó dẹ̀ sọ pé olówó pa ó tí ó mọ̀yàn, ìwọ ni ó wà nínú ayé, ìwọ ló kọ́kọ́ dáyé, ìwọ ni kídìkìdì kan 3.5 million naira. Wọ́n ló gbé ewu Yomi tó fi lọ di ọmọ ẹ̀yìn Karimo tó ń jó Àyìnlá Ọmọwúrà lẹ́yìn Karimo. That was when I knew that this guy amounted to nothing, not only in life but also in J4M. That this guy is a fraudster, pure fraudster. Beleyi, ó wá ganu sí owó ni, ó ti wo J4M. It was after that time la wá gbọ́ pé Yomi tiẹ̀ sọ pé tó bá fi wá ṣe judge for Mohbad pé ṣé owó wà ń bẹ̀. Yomi was asking àwọn tí wọ́n lọ gbé Yomi wá ń gbà yẹn. Yomi was asking them pé ṣé owó wà nínú justice for Mohbad. I've never heard it. Kí wọ́n nípa ọmọ kan kú, pé ọmọ ẹnìkan kú, ẹ̀ ń jà fún justice. Ìwọ wá ń béèrè pé ṣé wọ́n lè sanwó ẹ. Imagine that kind of statement. Pé ṣé owó wà ń bẹ̀, pé ṣé wọ́n lè sanwó ẹ. No wonder this stupid guy that called himself Yomi Fabiyi few weeks ago was talking on one of the platforms. Ló sọ pé they were supposed to give him 50 million naira first. Pé òun jà fún justice. Pé ẹ kọ́kọ́ fún ní 50 million naira. Can you imagine that? Pé ẹ kọ́kọ́ fún ní 50 million naira for what? Bàbá ọmọ tí wọ́n pa ọmọ ẹ̀ gan tí fún ní 50 million naira. Pé gbà pé wọ́n pa ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Ìwọ lásán ìwọ rádaràda, ìwọ tó ní anything ṣe lórí justice, ìwọ ló sọ pé yẹ kọ́kọ́ fún ẹ ní 50 million naira. So it's quite simple for everybody to see. Pé eléyìí kò lẹ́nìtì tó gbé dání. And if this guy will say 3 things, a sọ pé governor ń ṣiṣẹ́, ìjọba ń ṣiṣẹ́, kìnìkan, everybody must leave the family and come and queue behind him. The desperation was so palpable at that point. This man suddenly turned himself to a competitor in J4M. Yomi Fabiyi was going into inboxes of people láti lọ máa kọ ẹ̀yìn wọn sí bàbá Mohbad. Ẹni tó yẹ pé ó gba lọ́yà, ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú owó tẹ́lẹ̀ dá. Ó ń lọ sí inbox wọn. Ìbùkún tó gbé mọ́tò fún bàbá Mohbad, Yomi Fabiyi ó ń wọ́nà àti gba nọ́mbà Ìbùkún kó lè bá gba owó lọ́wọ́ yẹn náà. Kò sí ẹni tó lówó lọ́wọ́ ní justice for Mohbad. Tí àwọn tó ń bá Yomi Fabiyi ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n mọ̀, tí wọ́n ti rán Yomi Fabiyi sí. Yomi Fabiyi dé ọ̀dọ̀ QH radio. Ó bà bẹ̀ jẹ́. Kò síbi tó dé tí ò ti bá bàbá Mohbad jẹ́. Yomi Fabiyi. And Yomi Fabiyi was speaking in a place. So sọ pé ó lóun ti náwó lórí justice for Mohbad. They asked Yomi Fabiyi pé èló lẹ ti ná gan. Ó ní tó bá ń ṣe àkáǹtì pé ilẹ̀ àṣù ilẹ̀ máa mọ́. Wọ́n tún bèèrè lọ́wọ́ pé just tell us how much you have spent. Ó lóun ti náwó, ó ní gbogbo owó tí wọ́n, ó ní gbogbo owó kíní tó ń ṣe. Ó ní gbogbo owó tó ń ṣe, ó lóun ti ná gbogbo ẹ̀ tán lórí justice for Mohbad. Yomi Fabiyi lies profusely for a living. He's a pathological liar. And he has got nothing, no input in justice for Mohbad so far. People said he has arrested Adura, he has arrested Ogufe Whitey. That was based on personal differences. Pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbá mi, wọ́n gbá mi. Even that 3-second video, Ọlọ́run ló mọ bí 3-second video yẹn gan ṣe jáde. That could actually be a plan between Karimo and Yomi Fabiyi and whosoever that gave them that 3-second video. So everything Yomi Fabiyi has done in Justice for Mohbad has all be about plan. And you can see the evidence of the chat that also came out and that audio recording. It shows that Yomi has never contributed any positive thing to J4M. But Yomi has come to collect absolute money. Just to collect money. That was what Yomi has come to collect. Thank you, Gladiator. Joy in my heart. Money. The first time Yomi ran away, Yomi said they are penciling down for killing, for assassination. Yomi went abroad to promote his movie. The second time Yomi ran away, Tony Pontu the pencil down for assassination. Yomi went abroad to celebrate his birthday. By the time Yomi will come back now, and Yomi will say, "Want to develop pound," Yomi will go there to celebrate another thing. Have you bothered to ask yourself why Yomi is always running away anytime he has got things to do abroad? He will run away. Anytime the body lost ìlú òyìnbó, and he won't pound. Why is everything coinciding like that?
Boss man gan ó debunk ẹ lánàá pé tàlàkọ lọ sí kíní pé kò sí anybody tó lé.
Imagine, and the issue is that some hosts, they know what Yomi Fabiyi is doing, but because of our own interest in ẹ̀, nítorí àwọn náà mọ̀ bọ́n yẹn máa pa àpàdín wọn, àpàjẹ wọn, àwọn náà wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn fẹ́ gang fight against Baba Mohbad. They will not be able to call Yomi who he is, pé olè ní Yomi, nítorí wọ́n ń lo Yomi láti bá Baba Mohbad jà. Àwọn náà bó ṣe ń gbọ̀n sórí tébù, òun ló ń gbọ̀n sínú àpò wọn. So they will not want to call Yomi pé olè ní Yomi. All of them today, wọ́n gbọ́ ohun kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi, but they cannot say it on their platforms. Nítorí wọ́n mọ̀ pé táṣìírí Yomi bá tú, àṣírí tàwọn náà máa tú. So they will rather leave it and keep quiet. Pé ẹ fi sílẹ̀ ẹ má ìka discuss ẹ o, ẹ má ìka kó bára wa o. Do you understand? And that is when we start questioning the commitment of those hosts into justice for Mohbad. Because ẹni bí àwọn ló máa ra àwọn e. You understand? You cannot see a light and the darkness working together. So if Yomi has done terrible things in J4M, tó ti pa bí 40 million naira lórí J4M, owó tí Baba Mohbad ò tí rí pa. Tẹ́yìn gẹ́gẹ́ ti sọ pé Yomi gẹ́gẹ́ máa tẹ̀lé, pé Yomi ló máa gbé justice wá. Tẹ́lẹ̀ tún ibi tó ti hùwà bàjẹ́, and you cannot call Yomi out. That will question your own commitment too. Pé bóyá pé ìwọ náà ó wá jẹun nínú justice for Mohbad ni, àbí bóyá lóòótọ́ justice ló ń jà fún. Do you understand? And that is why it's so difficult for us to align with those kind of people. So when you say Yomi ló bá pé Yomi jájà sílẹ̀ láàrin so many hosts, it is not absolutely true. It may be relatively true, but not absolutely true. Àwọn hosts kan wà tó yẹ pé ìjẹkújẹ gan ti wà nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Yomi kan gbé nǹkan tí wọ́n mọ̀ jẹ dé ni. Ọ̀nà ṣe wá gàbá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi pé ká fi Yomi ká fi bá Baba Mohbad jà. Àwọn náà mọ̀ pé olè ní Yomi. Bọ́n nítorí àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ fúnra wọn náà, olè náà wà nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn. Àwọn náà ń jalè. Ó dẹ̀ máa ń ṣòro fún olè láti mú olè mọ́ ọlọ́pàá lọ́wọ́. Most of the time, olè máa protect olè lọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ni. Especially tó bá jẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó wà ń lo òyìnbó. Kì í ṣe ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà o, nítorí ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà gan olè náà lọ́lọ́pàá Nàìjíríà jẹ́. Do you understand? And that is what is playing out in J4M. So when you see people ganging up against that Baba, you are supposed to be asking them, what sin has that Baba committed? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo gẹ́gẹ́ ni Baba yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ ṣẹ̀? ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo gẹ́gẹ́ ló ṣẹ̀ ṣó wà nínú nígbà tí wọ́n pa Mohbad ní kò sí pa Mohbad ní kò ṣe gbá báyìí ní àbí ó jáde síta kó ní pé ìjọba o ẹ má ṣe ní sí lórí ikú ọmọ o òun ti gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ o òun fẹ́ lọ sí. He has not said anything of those but that man gẹ́gẹ́ lẹ́ máa mú òkun lẹ́ máa fi mọ́ lọ́rùn but Yomi tó gba 40 million naira tó gba 50 million naira láì ṣe nǹkan kan ẹ lè fi okùn mọ́ lọ́rùn. Do you understand? And that is the root of our divisions in J4M because the light will never work with darkness. The light will never work, never with darkness. You cannot turn the father of the deceased to your enemy. And you now mole, ko musabe, ko sopo gagalonwa justice. And you expect those of us that we know the truth to now join you in calling a thief a saint and now be calling the father of the deceased. We will now be calling him a thief. And that is what is playing out. And that's why some of us, we never come to terms with some of these hosts that keep supporting this deceit, this lies, and this act of wickedness. So it is not that we have Orimeji. It is because that we are standing on the truth. And we cannot cohabit with people that keep feeding and keep basking in the sun of lies and deceit. That is why it seems that some of us and some hosts, we may never be friends again, Justice for Mohbad. It is not because we are one share tele. Most of the enemies that we made it when we joined Justice for Mohbad. So Yomi is a thief, is an armed robber, is a fraudster, and yet some people still think Yomi is their messiah. Do you understand? And even though Yomi is going down, they see him sinking. They still cannot attest to the fact that Yomi ti baye àwọn jẹ́, so that they can retrace their steps. They would rather keep quiet because they know àwọn àti Yomi wọ́n ti jọ ṣe àwọn kẹ̀kẹ́ pamọ́ tó pé wọ́n ní fẹ́ káṣírí tú. They cannot drag Yomi because wọ́n mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n bá fa gbùrù máa fa gbó. They know if they drag Yomi náà máa fire back at them. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àṣírí máa tú. You understand? But àwa tí a ní àṣírí sọ́wọ́ anybody, we will continue to drag Yomi. We will continue to drag anybody that drag Baba because a ní àṣírí lọ́wọ́ anybody, and we are standing for nothing but the truth, and that's the difference between us. So just your statement tó sọ pé Yomi ló dá àwọn host kan ló dá wọn rú. No, it is not only Yomi. Yorùbá sọ pé ìwà ọmọ ló máa ń mú kọ́ ọmọ ṣe òkìgbẹ́. Do you understand? Ìwà àwọn ènìyàn kí Yomi tó dé àtàtà tí Yomi dé wọn ló fà tí àwọn host kan àtàwọn host kan fi lè jọ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ìyẹn ló yà pé Yomi gangan Yomi náà dákun ni o. Do you understand? Wọ́n ní tàbá kọ́ níkà tó bá hùwà ìkà ó ti níwà ìkà nínú tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ni, and that is just the bone of contention. That is just the bone of contention. Yomi ó ti gbé everybody wọn sínú òkun pupa báyìí. Some of them cannot promote Yomi again on their platform. Some of them cannot promote Yomi again on their platform because wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé Yomi kò gbé anything dání mọ́, but they cannot condemn Yomi too. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé if they condemn Yomi will also condemn them, and they don't want to suffer the loss for their inappropriate behavior and their deceitful attitude and heart. So they will not want to talk about Yomi. But if you want to be telling the truth, you will know that Yomi is nothing but a distraction. And Yomi has succeeded in dividing justice for Mohbad more than the way he met it. Just like Karima divided justice for Mohbad. Some hosts, because of their personal, vested, and greedy interest, all about money. And that is why Yomi has been able to do this damage to the justice for Mohbad. But as we, the gladiators and generals, are concerned, we remain resolute, we remain undivided, we remain committed and dedicated to make sure that justice for Mohbad shall come. And anything that will come against Babaloba will firstly come to us first, and we remain standing with Babaloba because wọ́n ti lọ wájú wọ́n ti lọ ẹ̀yìn kò sí gọ́tún wọn pamọ́ bàbá yẹn tán. At the end of the day òfò náà ni gbogbo wọn bá. Yomi Fabiyi gan eléri ibú ni, and I know gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe lórí justice for Mohbad yìí ó máa gba ẹ̀san kó tó dìpọ̀ fàyè sílẹ̀. Ó máa gba ẹ̀san gidi. Nǹkan tí Yomi Fabiyi tó ṣe lórí justice for Mohbad yìí tó bá jẹ́rẹ̀ ni àgbà, tó bá tún jẹ́ ibi ní tó yẹ pé ayédèrú ló ṣe tó yẹ pé ṣe ló ń lo ọpọlọ tó ń gbé 419 kalẹ̀ tó ń gbé fọ́màtì kalẹ̀ tó ń gbé ogbè kalẹ̀ láti fi bá ìjọsìn Mohbad láti gba owó Ọlọ́run á fi san Yomi ní ẹ̀san tó bá lágbára lọ́lọ́run á fi san Yomi, and that's what I have to say. Thank you very much. Royal Majesty.
Thank you so much, Vegeance. Ẹ ṣé gidi gan. Gbogbo òsì náà.
Vegeance, ẹjọ́ ṣé a lè sọ̀rọ̀ àbí ẹlòmíì kò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀?
Okay, ma.
Jẹ́nájí babe, kí Royal Majesty kó sọ̀rọ̀ sí Dẹ̀nkẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Royal Majesty, you can speak and then Jẹ́nájí babe will speak, please. Royal Majesty, speak and let Jẹ́nájí babe speak.
Okay, Vegeance. Mi bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ní much láti sọ. Ètò jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ń bẹ̀, òun náà lẹ́yìn náà ẹ ti sọ ẹ̀. Understand? So since àtàná ẹ̀gàn mi náà gan mú kọ wá short of words ni mọ nǹkan tí mo tẹ̀lé sọ. So bí o bá ṣe ń sọ wọ́n ní ẹni tá gbójú òkun lẹ́wọ̀ kò jẹnu àgbà bọ́ọ̀lù ṣe pòwe náà.
Yes, kò jẹnu àgbà ni. That is it, you are right.
So left for me before mo believe lórí Yomi ni mo fọkàn sí Yomi tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. So pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó dẹ̀ wá ń jáde tí mò ń gbọ́ tí gbogbo voice note tí gbogbo ẹ̀ tó ń jáde tí Yomi gan tí bossman tó wọ́n ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ mo ti wá rò pé kí ló wá take wọn long kó tó di pé gbogbo nǹkan yìí wá bẹ̀ sí ní jáde. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Yomi ó dẹ̀ ń jáde tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ń fi scam public ni wọ́n dẹ̀ ní gbogbo secret yìí lọ́wọ́ wọ́n gbé jáde. Why now tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n bẹ̀ sí ní gbé jáde.
Torí wọ́n fẹ́ bá bàbá lọ́ba jà ní ọ̀nà ṣe gbé jáde. That is it.
Wow. This way. I mute for now. Mommy G babe. Carry on.
Thank you, Jẹ́nájí babe. Go on.
Good evening, every one of us. General Vegeance, Royal Majesty, Sue, and the very lovely commenters. God bless you. Royal Majesty, ṣé ẹ lórúkọ kan tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ mi gbọ́ yín rí? Ẹ má bínú sà, mi gbọ́ yín rí, but what you said now that ẹ ti rí ẹ padà gbàtẹ́rù òótọ́. But I want to say something, ṣé mo any luck? Because we have already made up our mind here that àwọn tó bá ti lọ, they are not coming back again. But kò ṣe pé ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ náà tó pọ̀, but I don't know you. But bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé because I realize this guy is a fraudster, is a scammer. And even like General Avenger have said, sometimes I tackled him. Me, I never believe in Yomi for day one. The same thing that happened to Karimo. Some people can bear me witness. It's not about me. It is not about me. It's the spirit of God in some of us. Once my spirit is not collected, that's it. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I will start that. I want to start from this area. It's not only Yomi. I might blame Yomi Nkan. If you go back, reflect back. Today, before I start going to that reflecting back, I was kind of sleeping. I slept off. I was on a live show. Yomi was there ranting and trying to manipulate things. Iyabo, I heard Uncle Queen mother. I think she was on the show. Tish Kush, you are here. I don't know. Maybe you got that. You were there on that live show. African because Yomi there. I mean, Wumi them. Because Iyabo too was there talking about DNA, but I couldn't get much of it because I slept off. Before when I woke up, it ended the show. I want to make a reflection. I want to go back. When you are saying Yomi, it's not only Yomi. Lagata is evil. Lagata Idowu. Lagata no mu Yomi wa. He even said it on that live show today, this afternoon. Lagata wà lára àwọn tó cook up pẹ̀lú àwọn tó fẹ́ da justice for Mohbad right from the beginning. I'm saying this. I'll be saying this and I know what I'm talking about. Whether you people believe me or not. And I will make some references. Like when the rally of that Wumi has not joined there, but one walking where Ayaminka, where people praise every one of us. Oh, Ayaminka, we started praying for her. That Abuja rally protest.
Rally, yeah.
Yeah, you know when things started twisting. the other way around. Chairman, that is where these evil people start coming in. They plan. They started executing their evil and wicked plans. All of a sudden, Nkan change, saying about something about Guresi and Baba or whatever. I think before then, she was confused as well too. Lagata had issue with Nkan. Tó bá yá àṣírí yìí máa tú, ẹ lọ kọ̀rọ̀ yìí sílẹ̀. Up to now, this lady is so bitter. She's still angry with Lagata. Every said they wanted to settle them. Ó gbé Lagata ṣe ìpè yẹn ní agbára. Bóun lè bá Lagata ṣe. Lagata had been on this anti-justice from the beginning. Ó kọ̀ wá sí àárín wa. Ó kọ̀ wá ṣe bíi pé yes, òun wà pẹ̀lú wa. He was never there. You know, Nkan had issue with Lagata. Tony òun ló pò òun ránṣẹ́ kinní kan tó ní Lagata ní mi mọ̀ ń pẹ́. This thing ti wálẹ̀ láti ilẹ̀ ẹ má fọ̀. Mo ń sọ fún yín, èmi náà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń rí, mo ń fi bá ṣe ń fi ẹ̀mí gbé tá à ń ja gbogbo kinní lọ́lọ́run bring gbogbo kinní memory yẹn back. Lagata ó máa ń lọ perch ó ń wá sọ́dọ̀ wa náà. We thought is one of us tí mo pé èèyàn bí ẹni tó máa ṣègbè láyé àti lọ́run. Lagata J-Babe ló ń dárúkọ ẹ o. Bí máa bẹ́ẹ̀ kàn mo ń sọ fún ẹ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for baba. And this lady tó ń dárúkọ yìí, ẹ má wà surprise pé Lagata wà lára àwọn tó gbé that lady wá. What's orúkọ tó ń dárúkọ tí yèyé Kudi ní Ṣọlá ni. Kí lorúkọ Bíọ́dún làwà. They have already planned this from the beginning. Yomi even mentioned the pé Lagata ló mú mi wá even kìíní kan this afternoon. I'm sure some of my lovely people want to ṣe screen record kìíní yẹn. Mo kàn sùn lọ ni. Ìyábọ̀ wà lórí kìíní yẹn, wọ́n wà bẹ́ẹ̀ live kìíní náà ṣe léni. So Lagata have been in the picture from the beginning as anti-justice. Ó kàn ṣojú ṣáájú ni. Then when Karimo issue came, Lagata iná ló ń sọ, leave Karimo, my sister, wo bó ṣe ń bẹ́ kiri, bó ṣe ń ṣe àbòsí yẹn. You see Lagata will go and perch with Lati. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ibi tán bá wọ́n ti ṣe kíní láti ilẹ̀ wa. Ogun ọ̀rọ̀ á nà ẹlẹ́gbàá Lagata bàbẹ́. Àdàbí tẹ́ pé irọ́ ni mò ń pa. Mí ìdẹ parọ́. Ẹ máa ń gbé rẹ̀ ṣépè. Èpè rọ gbogbo tẹ máa ń tọ́ sẹ́nu tẹ rò pé tẹ bá ń ṣépè kò ní mú. Yóò máa mú yín this time around. Èyí tẹ́ ti ṣe gan. Tẹ parọ́ tẹ máa ń gbéra yín ṣépè pé ẹ ti á pé mo ṣe kíní bàbá. Ó máa rí bẹ̀ fún yín o. Gbogbo tẹ tọ́ sí ẹnu tẹ́ ń tọ́lá kò wọ́ọ̀kì. Ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bí Ọlọ́run ti ń bẹ tẹ́mi ẹ̀ ti ń bẹ. So indeed Lagata has been in the picture from the beginning. Òun ló Yomi sọ. Òun náà ó lóun ló mú un wá. Wọ́n ti ṣe evil deed, wọ́n ti ṣe plan kìíní. The same thing náà ní Nkan ibẹ̀ náà ti ń da gbogbo nǹkan rú. Lagata has always been involved. Ó kàn fẹ́ máa ń yẹ rẹ̀ ni. You think he's a nice person, he's a good person. Lagata is evil. Devil incarnate. Mo ń sọ fún yín. Mo ń sọ nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ fún yín. Then àṣírí ló ń tú. Àṣírí yìí máa tú jù báyìí lọ. Now, as we are always saying Yomi ní kọ́kọ́. Lagata ló fọ́dìjọ ṣe gbogbo kìíní. Gbogbo tó ń manipulate tó máa gba Karimo náà gba ẹni that Karimo is today your day. I cannot inherit your enemy. He cannot inherit. That is where Lagata to came out more. Ló jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ ibi ẹ̀ kó wá more Vegeance gan síta. Because I know mo fọkàn there was time man okay Lagata camera down ó ṣe jẹ́wọ́ ni Sele will be all these guys are against him. Even this that man in South Africa, he said something one day. He said evil ni Lagata tẹ́ bá mọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé ní bí ni mama wò pé why táwọn ọkùnrin fi ń wá tó fi ń attack bobo Lagata. Those guys they never liked Lagata. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé oníṣẹ́ ibi ni àyà ẹ̀ máa ń sọ òun nìkan náà ni àwọn Sele máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ against àti àyà pé ẹ̀yìn burúkú láyé àti lọ́run ni Lagata ò náà mọ̀ àdàbí abíẹ́ fún tó ṣe ìwọ ló mú Yomi wá ẹ ti jọ plan. So stop blaming only Yomi alone. And this Bíọ́dún Làwà is part of the game. Lagata is part of it. He is in the picture. I'm telling you. Lagata mi ò mọ̀ ọmọ Ọlọ́run ló ń sọ fún mi. I'm telling you.
Ẹnìkan ló ṣàmà mú Bíọ́dún Làwà nìyẹn.
Òun náà ni mò ń sọ fún yín pé ṣe bá wo gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́jọ́ mẹ́ta. It's the Lord's doing with our effort. Tá a relent. Gbogbo kíní tó èmi ò tiẹ̀ gbọ́ gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ láti jẹta mú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ torí ìjọ bẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ bàbá mo jáde nírọ̀lẹ́ gbogbo tọ́nà sọ mú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń gbọ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni mo wá ń put it together. tí Kudi náà sọ pé because Vegeance said something is true fẹ́ drag Yomi because they know tí gbùrú bá fa gbùrú àbí báwo ṣe máa ń sọ gbùrú á fa gbó ẹ má bínú bí ṣe bá ṣe sọ ìyẹn ló ń ṣe wọn. So every time Lagata will be going to Lati, all of a sudden when ó ti rí pé èèyàn ti ń bọ́ sóun wọ́n ti ń kà sóun lórí àwọn York Daddy or whatever ó tún mú jealousy ó rí pé ó ti ń disengage from them. Each got kìíní ìjọkọ̀ mo tell her off mo ní no snitch ní Lagata. Even mọ̀mí yétì tí wọ́n á ń bàjá ń sìn wọ́n ní Lagata ẹ bá dẹ̀ rí èèyàn kìíní kan ní ẹ̀ ṣàánú ẹ̀ èmi láyé. Tell me Ọlọ́run bá ti sọ, I'm not connected only physically in this fight, this divine fight for justice for Mohbad. It's for humanity too, not only for Mohbad. Torí nǹkan, look at what happened. I cried today too. Ẹ wo bó ṣe shoot ọmọ kan ní Ìbàdàn. Lọ́lọ́pàá torí pé bàbá gba one way. Even they are chasing, police are chasing a vehicle. You don't need to shoot. Bóyá kò máa lọ crash ibi kan àbí tẹ́ máa mú ibi tẹ́ bá lọ. Ẹ wo ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó lọ ṣe WAEC. I cried. Ibo là ń lọ lórílẹ̀-èdè. It's the same attitude these people are doing ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà rather kò ṣe orílẹ̀-èdè ibi tí mo wà. The same thing last week, a guy, a banker, one young guy, I think he gave me there bikini, 26 years old. I think for Ikosi, ni branch ẹ̀ wà, wọ́n ní kó lọ ṣe kíní kan ní head office lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. When they got to TM, wọ́n ní no kó padà. He got missing. When they find him, nígbà tí wọ́n máa rí ní Yaba mọ́ọ̀gì kan, wọ́n ti ṣá ogbórí ẹ̀, wọ́n ti ṣá lára. Ìlú Ibo là ń lọ yìí, irú wà burúkú wo là ń wù. And I was thinking, I saw a video tí Ọmáyégún general. Wọ́n àwọn ọmọ Èbúté Mẹ́ta, wọ́n ń ṣára wọn ń jà. This kẹ̀kẹ́ yellow yẹn kí lẹ máa ń pè kẹ̀kẹ́ nàpẹ́ ó wá ṣubú. Àwọn group yẹn dẹ̀ bọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣá ẹni kan sáré jáde wọ́n ṣá bọ̀bọ̀ ní ìfá ó tún dìde. And I was like àbí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí tí wọ́n ń wá yìí ni. Torí kẹ̀kẹ́ yẹn kàn ṣubú ó catch ó kó sáàrin ibi tó ti ń jà tó ń jùgò wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣá bákan. And then when they said Yaba náà ti mọ́ọ̀gì náà ti rí náà ti lọ find out bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. Irú ìlú wo lélẹ́yìí? The same way these evil people tí wọ́n wá against Baba, this is their way. This is the same thing tí evil wà lọ́kàn wọn. Whether Yomi like pé ọ̀fẹ́ contract àṣírí ìmàtú torí Ọlọ́run á mọ ọ̀nà tó máa fi yí gbogbo yín tára máa ní tí ẹ fi máa ṣe bí kan ló ṣe àfọ̀rọ̀ sí lúkúlúkú lẹ́nu ni. Even I saw the one of the Noble Zara dẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ń gbé kinní síta pé iye tí Yomi gbà Yomi dẹ̀ ń parọ́ ipe òun ò ṣe kinní kan owó kinní kan. Look at that. He was so depressed yesterday. Tẹ́ bá wo ojú Yomi mo dà pé sister Comfy ló gbé gbà tá a wò ojú ẹ̀ ti rí pọ́ ti cast òun. They know what they are doing with Lagata ọgọ́rùn-ún àánú ẹ̀ ní ẹgbàá náà mọ́ o torí tó ń ṣe wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀. People don't know they are calling only Yomi alone. They even could said this that lady Mori Lawa àwọn Òmọṣọlá ló ń jẹ́. Mo tún wá fẹ́ rò pé kó má jẹ́ Kid Boss. Bukky mentioned that name that time. Mo noti these people are changing their name. Yomi ti fi stage Kid Boss láti lẹ̀ wá wọ́n gbé síbẹ̀. She used to come to Elbaro. From there ó jump sí Latisne and she always contradict issue. Gold tó ń jí kiri lólóhùn tà lórí TikTok. Mo máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀. I was even that I said Kid Boss lẹ́ni yẹn mo wá kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ kò wá sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ní àwọn àṣẹ pé mo ní no Kid Boss is different torí máa rí very ugly butete mo máa rí lórí girl mo máa rí lórí kíní TikTok tó ń ta tó lòun wé gold kò tó olè ìmí àrí kò ṣe kíní gold wọ́n ti station àwọn people yìí síbẹ̀. So I was now thinking èmi ti sọ pé kò ń ṣe ọmọ Ìṣímàbídì Bíọ́dún làwà tí Kúdí Ṣọlá kan ló tún jẹ́. You know all these people wọ́n mọ bó ṣe máa ń gbé fake orúkọ tán wà bẹ́ẹ̀. So it is not only Yomi we call her. Now this Yomi was there on this live show today. Ìyábọ̀ they were saying queen mother. Àmúnítà ni queen mother yìí tán mo á gbọ́ ohun ẹ̀. Yomi she was there mi kò gbọ́ gbó torí èmi sùn Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ní kí n gbọ́ òṣì tó ń sọ mo sùn lọ. Ìgbà tí n tají mo rí pọ́ ti ṣe tán mo kàn gbọ́ tí àmúlò náà ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa DNA kíní kan gbogbo yẹn ní nísìmí o ìsinmi ti jìnnà sí àlàáfíà ti kúrò ní agbègbè yín ẹ máa rò pé ẹ ń jayé inú yín dùn. It is not like that. Vegeance ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́lómi sọ̀rọ̀ mo fẹ́ gba delivery mi mo fẹ́ ẹjọ́ máa padà ní 2 minutes ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run.